Hello, living in Boulder, vlog November 17th, 2019, Sunday, 11:27 p.m. So I'm doing this video really late in the day, but at least I'm doing it. What happened was I haven't been making good progress with my Google Earth project as of late because I've just been, I guess, hitting a slump mentally, you know. It's kind of hard to go 100% of the time. So I've been just like, I guess, surfing the web and stuff. Actually, over the last half hour, I've been toying with the idea of getting back into shape, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it's a good. I'm at a good spot in my project to have a slump in my motivation because it's a very interesting project that I'm working on right now. It's the Region 9 of Google Earthing Rome. I keep looking at it. It's so interesting. Right now, I'm building the pillars. There's a lot of stuff that I never traced. It wasn't as far traced as I thought it was because I guess I was in a rush when I went in there the first time, and I covered a lot of buildings entirely, thinking, you know, for the ground, and then I batch edited the entire file to make everything come up 10 meters. So if I had made a trace for the ground of a building and then I made that ground 10 meters high, I can't see into it and see that there's all this other stuff in the building that you need to trace. And so I just found one here that I never traced. And so right now I'm tracing all the pillars and the outside pillars and inside. I had to trace pillars on another one this morning, I think. And I'm tracing pillars for the first time with the circle tool. I never did it. I always did it just in my hand for some reason. And I thought it was more realistic because the little rivets it looks like realistic rivets, but I think it's better this way. Oh yeah, plus I thought the light was better, but yeah, and the altitude at the top looked better, but it's faster to do it with the circle tool. So it's the one that I'm working on now is the temple that has the column of Trajan on it, which is a column that Trajan built in the year like 100 and or something like that when he took over the Dacians, and it's this big column that's like 50 meters high, and for some reason I never built it. So I saw it and I said, what's that? Because my original, it had these slits in the middle that looked like stairs, and I said, well, that looks like something with stairs in it. I'll build stairs there. Is that the column of Trajan? Sure enough, it was. So I still haven't really thought through how I was going to make it look, but yeah, I'll do that today. So slow going, but there's a lot that I haven't done on Region 9, but there's a lot that I did do, and I did all the hard stuff. So, and there are some things that I did fix, doing some things differently. I made there are some platforms, some plazas that have stairs up, and I tried to make them go up each time, and that's too high. So now I'm making stairs where you can see them individually as they go in, and that works better. So I've been kind of brain dead over the last few days. Not motivated to listen to anything, although I have been listening to the Federalist Papers over, I don't know which one, just running through the whole thing, and I'm not really paying attention to much of it. My brain's not really working all that good, but I'm listening to it over and over again. I'm super motivated about the Region 9 here because as I'm looking at Region 9, out of all of the regions in Rome, Region 9 is the one that makes me feel like I'm in Rome the most because it's on the flat. It's a flat area, but it has all the different kind of buildings. It has temples and racetracks and theaters and gardens and apartment buildings and all these different kinds of buildings. And you can see the street grid on it. It's the biggest. And it's bringing the soul of Rome out to me. I think ancient Rome, I think every single period of history has its own personality to it. But Rome had the particular personality that Rome had architecturally in the days of the empire, I think, had to do with straight lines, symmetry, uniformity, and tons of columns and squares and narrow streets, and it just seems very functional, and it's totally different vibe than the like Dark Ages sounds and Rome now. It's more more crisscross streets and let long not as long of straight streets. So when you've got these huge big blocks and straight streets and big square buildings and they're all looking the same, it just with columns everywhere. It's it's similar to a modern day city with all of the uniformity, but it's different. It has its own personality. It's from a time when it wasn't high rises, and they really love their columns. So it just makes it look really pretty. You can color the columns different colors, and they have they're little like passageways with the columns, putting the columns on the walls that are covered with a roof, but then they have the open area in the middle, and it's just unique, and it's beautiful. I can't wait to see it when it's done, but I'd love to see it rebuilt. Yeah, I don't have any goals. It's fun. I'm just looking, just randomly bouncing around. I saw the Baths of Nero earlier today, and the end of it, I saw these things that I interpreted to be stairs, but it was on a kind of a sliver end of the baths, and so I just decided, okay, I guess it's extra high. It's 20 meters high here, so I built the stairs up on one side, but not the other side. So when there's doubles, I just kind of do the basic minimum to know what it looks like, and then I move on, so that I can get into a spot where I can just kind of mindlessly just fill stuff in later on and get it done. So today's Sunday, so I'm going to work all week this week on my Google Earthing of Region 9, and the Palace took 2 weeks, so I think Region 9 it's even bigger, so it's going to take at least 2 weeks. It'll be until the end of the month, at least the end of the month, into January, December. And, but, wow, once I do Region 9, woo, that's going to be the hump. I'm going to feel like I have control of this project after that. But you can download, I'll put the link to a download right here. And I'm predicting, by the end of, maybe by the end of the first week of December, I'll be done with Region 9 next Sunday. And not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Or I guess we're not at Monday yet, so Sunday after next. But and then it's the other regions, but this will be the hump right here. Okay, so that's enough talking. Haven't done. I don't have anything else to talk about right now, but I've almost talked 9 minutes. All right, talk to you tomorrow.